Hey everybody, Julia Butterfly here. Today I am going to show you a bit about our new campsite and also answer some of the frequently asked questions by parents prior to the weeks leading up to camp. So we're only 3 short weeks away and we're super excited to have all of your families join us. Hopefully this video will be of help to any family, regardless whether you are a new or returning family, because we will be at a new campsite this year. So this is our new campsite. It is Camp Bethel, and it is going to be located in Fincastle, Virginia. And a bit later on, I'll share as well the address and location of this campsite. But here are some visuals of what it looks like outside. It's an absolutely beautiful campsite. We had some of our counselors come up to the campsite for a training a while back, and we loved it. There are so many amenities that fit very well with our schedule and just the needs of our organization, so we think it's going to be a great fit. In here you can see some of the cabins. Just gives you an idea of what the cabins look like on the inside. So as you can see here, the sleeping arrangements do not come with bedding, so that is something that you'll want to pack for your camper. I will get into that a bit more later when I go over the packing list that you want to bring to camp. But the cabins are very spacious. They're broken up by age. Camp Kesem also has a 3-to-1 camper to counselor ratio, just to ensure that every camper has adequate attention, and these counselors are here to provide a safe, supportive, and fun place for every camper. Additionally, every night our counselors facilitate what is known as a cabin chat, and that is something where all the campers get together with their unit before bedtime, and they can recap anything they want to share about their day, their favorite things about camp. Cabin chats can be either silly or they can be serious, and they can definitely be both. It's all dependent on what campers want to talk about before they head off to bed that night. So this clip here is from a training that our counselors attended a few months back, and this training was actually hosted at the campsite, as I mentioned before. All of our counselors complete over 30 hours of training on all the essentials of camp, everything from diversity and differences, campers with special needs, homesickness, basic cancer training, just anything you can imagine that would help our counselors become well equipped to work with all of our campers and just ensure they have a wonderful experience when they come to Camp Kesem. Additionally, all of our counselors are over the age of 18 and complete a application process and a screening prior to being accepted as counselors. Another thing that we often get asked is about CPR certification, and good to know that we do have an administration team and all of our unit leaders. There's 2 unit leaders per cabin or per unit, and all of these individuals will complete CPR certification. So at all times there will be at least 2 counselors who have CPR certification with any group of campers at any point in time. And then a bit more about who else will join us at camp. So we do have some professional staff who will be there as well. We have a camp advisor who is someone who has previous experience with Camp Kesem and would be readily equipped to handle any situation that may be out of our student leaders' realm of knowledge. We also do have 2 camp nurses and a camp mental health professional on site with us, and they are readily available at all times, fully integrated to the Camp Kesem experience, and develop a sense of comfortability with all of our campers. We also will have professional staff from Camp Bethel on site at all times. Particularly during meal times, you'll see our camp staff. And then, of course, during pool times, we do have a lifeguard on duty. This gives you an idea of the surroundings. Once again, it's an absolutely beautiful campsite. This summer, we're going to be offering rotations such as nature, which will give all the campers the opportunity to explore the campsite with our counselors for some wonderful planned activities. We also will be offering arts and crafts. We have drama, sports, and pool time, which is always everyone's favorite. And this year, we're trying something new. We're going to also offer free selects. This is an opportunity for campers to choose from a list of activities that they pick one that's most suited for their own interests. I know we're offering Mario Kart racing, and I believe one of our counselors, who's an EMT, is going to be teaching a course about fun medical knowledge. So we have a whole variety of things catered to various interests, and it should be a lot of fun for campers to pick out one that they want to attend. A few more pictures of our campsite. So here we go with the address. This is the location of Camp Bethel. If you do have any questions or concerns on your way or leading up to camp, you can contact Wallaby or I. Both of our phone numbers are listed right here, and they also are always listed on every email that we send out. So in the event that you cannot find this, just look out for any email from us. Both of our phone numbers and any other contact information is listed below. This contact information is good throughout the week as well. So any questions or concerns, you can always reach out to either of us. We don't allow campers to bring cell phones to camp, which I'll get into a bit more later. But Wallaby and I will be your primary means of contact, and you can reach out to us anytime. I know that sometimes parents can be concerned about homesickness, so I would like to address that as well. Homesickness is completely natural, and experiencing this is okay and to be expected from campers of any age. But all of our counselors are very well versed in how to handle homesickness if it does arise. And we also often find that our days are so filled with activities and fun stuff to do to keep our campers occupied and enjoying their time at Camp Kesem that it doesn't really leave much time for campers to focus on homesickness. But once again, we're well equipped to handle it if a camper is feeling a bit homesick. Another way that you can keep track of your camper's experience throughout the week is through following our Facebook page. We post pictures and videos every single day of what the day was like, recapping our activities, and I'm sure that you'll find plenty of pictures of your camper. So if you want to follow your camper's experience, definitely like our Facebook page. We also do have an Instagram. I believe it's the same handle, Camp Kesem at VCU or Camp Kesem at Virginia Commonwealth University, where you can follow your camper's experience throughout the week. And then we have a Camp Kesem at VCU parents page, which you can see right here. I just searched Camp Kesem VCU parents and it came right up. If you are not currently part of this Facebook page, definitely join it. It's a great place where parents can talk, and Wallaby and I will post updates frequently about any information you might need to know or updates throughout the week of camp. So that's another good one to look out for if you'd like to stay up to date with your camper's experience throughout the week. So now onto the packing list. This is important stuff. So I'll just read off the packing list, and then I'm also going to talk a little bit about the items that your camper does not want to bring to camp because they are not allowed at camp. We have a list here. As mentioned before, no bedding or towels will be provided. You will definitely want to pack at least one, but perhaps 2 towels. As I mentioned earlier, we do have pool time during camp, so a camper might want to bring one for bath towel and then one for swim towel. We have blankets and sheets or a sleeping bag, personal preference, pillow, t-shirts, shorts, long sleeve shirts, long pants or jeans. Our campsite is in the mountains and it does get a bit chilly at night outside. So just a suggestion to bring some long sleeve shirts and long pants although we are in the middle of summer. Still a great idea. We've got jacket, sweatshirt, pajama, underwear, socks, swimsuit, sunscreen, hat, 2 pairs of shoes. Your camper will want to bring tennis shoes and shower shoes. We do not allow open-toed shoes at camp, so it's totally okay if the shower shoes are open-toed, but throughout the day your camper would be wanting to wear closed-toed shoes, so tennis shoes. And then, as mentioned earlier, the 2 towels, washcloth, any toiletries, a laundry bag. This is really good, especially for younger campers, just to ensure that campers don't get items mixed up or sent home with the wrong family, just somewhere to put their items, even dirty items, to separate them from the clean ones if they don't want to put it back in to their suitcase or duffel bag. A flashlight, insect repellent, a water bottle. This is another one I think is really important. It's super hot at camp throughout the day, and we do a lot of activities running around and playing. We always encourage campers to drink a lot of water. So a water bottle definitely helps out with that. Medication, if necessary, at least a 1-week supply, and that will go straight to our camp nurse, Scrubs. So she'll take care of all the medication throughout the day. So if there's anything on this list that you are unable to provide, please reach out to Wallaby or I. We're happy to help with that and can get you squared away and your camper good for camp. There are some items that you do not want to take to camp. So candy, snacks, sodas, valuable items, any kind of electronics, so radios, cell phones, tablets, laptops, gaming systems, none of that stuff is allowed at camp. Additionally, you cannot bring video cameras or weapons, and weapons does include pocket knives. If any of these items are brought to camp, they will be taken away, and parents and guardians can pick them up during checkout the last day of camp. However, if a weapon is brought to camp, the camper will be sent home right away. So now onto our theme days. Also really good stuff. The theme days are so much fun, and I think they really make camp a lot of what it is. So our first camp day is Camp Fancy / Unit Day. Campers will find out what their unit is when they arrive to camp, and if you're not familiar with what Camp Fancy is, that part is anything that you make it out to be. We have some pictures here. You can see we have Finn, and he's got a silly hat on, a bow tie, I think some butterfly wings. In the background, you can see Springs and Scrubs with a boa and bunny ears. I personally will wear a tutu, some silly socks. It's basically mismatched clothes in the funnest way possible. So it's whatever you make it out to be. Some ideas might be some birthday beads, birthday hats, beads, maybe a tutu, bow tie, whatever you want. The next day we have is St. Patrick's Day, and that one is all green. I know some of our counselors are planning on wearing sparkly, like 4-leaf clover headbands and tinsel. Once again, whatever you make it out to be, just some suggestions would be green attire. 4th of July Day, anything red, white, and blue. Silly hat or sock day, and that's just what it sounds like, a silly hat and some silly socks. Wacky Halloween. I'll share some pictures in my next slide of some pretty good ideas, but honestly, any old Halloween costumes will work for this one. It's pretty similar to Camp Fancy, but just essentially a fun Halloween costume. The reason this one is titled Wacky Halloween is we want to hopefully shy away from any super scary Halloween costumes, but we want to keep it fun and silly. Birthday celebration, anything that has to do with a birthday. So that could be birthday hats, birthday beads. You could even wrap yourself in wrapping paper. It's whatever you make it out to be. And the last day will be Kesem Day. All campers will receive a t-shirt with the Camp Kesem logo on it. So there's nothing in particular that you would necessarily need to pack for that one. However, if your camper has Camp Kesem gear from the past and wants to deck out all in it, you are more than welcome to do so and can pack that along as well. So some ideas for the Wacky Halloween Day. If you were in attendance at our fall reunion and attended a trunk or treat, I definitely saw some awesome Halloween costumes there, and I think they could easily be recycled to bring to camp for Wacky Halloween Day. So that about wraps up all of the frequently asked questions that I can personally think of. However, if there's anything that I did not address in this video about any of the days of the camp, anything you might be concerned about, please reach out to Wallaby or I. You can use either our phone numbers, you can comment below this video, or you can send us an email, as always, at vcu.outreach@campkesem.org. We're looking forward to seeing you guys all at camp, and thanks again for watching this video. See you on July 30th.